Hey, Amelia, listen to me. You need to hide. Hurry. And find something to fight back with. You're in danger.
Wait, what?
Steph is coming for the hospital that you're in right now, Amelia. No time to explain. Hide.
Wait, Steph? You mean your little sister?
Yes, of course I mean her. She's not acting right. Trust me, something is up. I don't want her to hurt you, and I'm really worried she might. Please, just hurry up and hide before it's too late.
I can't just get up and hide, though. I'm connected to an IV. I can't carry that around with me. Besides, I can't leave the hospital. Where am I supposed to hide besides under the bed?
Just bring the IV with you. Isn't there anywhere else close by that you can hide? Preferably try and hide on the 9th floor or somewhere really far away. But even the bathroom on another floor could work.
Okay, I'll try and find somewhere then. But a weapon? In a hospital?
Isn't there a knife or something? Anything you can use to defend yourself with?
No, of course there's not. They don't keep that stuff lying around near the patients.
Literally anything is fine. A pot lid, a flower vase, anything is fine. I just want you to be safe.
There's nothing like that here.
Do you have a bedpan or something metal you can use?
No, there isn't. Besides, I couldn't even use a weapon if I wanted to. I couldn't hurt Steph. And also, what's wrong with her? She's always been so level-headed. What happened to her?
Well, there's stuff we haven't told you about her. But she's always been a bit off. She may seem fine, but ever since she was little, she would kill small animals and bugs and stuff and collect them. So I'm worried she's not afraid to hurt you either.
What?
When we still lived together, when we were younger, she did it in front of our parents. She would laugh while smushing cockroaches and swatting at flies. I've seen it myself, so I know it's true.
Okay, but then why is she after me?
She was muttering to herself before she left. She said she needed to hurry up and finish the job, since you've been hospitalized again.
She said, what?
She knows about your dad's inheritance, I think. The $500,000 and the house that you inherited.
Is she upset about that or something?
I think she's trying to get that money for herself.
Why is she mad at me for that? I can't do anything about it. It was my father who decided the inheritance.
Yes, of course I know that. But if something happens to you in the hospital, then it'll go to someone else. I think she wants to inherit it, now that you're part of the family.
If something happens to me, nothing's going to happen. I'm not that sick.
Of course not. But she was going off about how 1,000 people die every year from asthma. Not everyone survives from it. Even the doctor was telling me that the other day.
I know my asthma is pretty bad sometimes, but I'm not going to, die or anything. The nurse helping me already said I was going to recover. I'm totally fine.
Yes, you are. But you're just gonna go back to the hospital time and time again. And one of these days, you might not make it back out. And Steph is saying there's a problem with this, and she needs to fix it.
I can't believe this. She's so sweet normally. Why would she be acting like this?
Yeah, I'm shocked too. I mean, I know that she's done stuff in the past, but I didn't think it would go this far. Steph says she's coming to have you write a will. She wants you to give her the money and house once you pass away. And then she wants the document notarized.
What? Why would I do that?
I'm really sorry, Amelia. I had no idea that she would take things so far.
It's not your fault, Craig. Money really does change people. I mean, I know it was true, but it's still shocking seeing it happen like this in real life.
Yeah, she's gone absolutely mad just for some stupid money. Alright, here's the plan. If Steph messages or tries to call you, please don't answer. Don't provoke her or rile her up any more than she already is. I'm scared of what she's gonna do if she gets any worse.
Alright, I won't talk to her.
I'm gonna come over as quick as I can so I can be there with you too, just in case.
Okay, that sounds good. Please hurry. I moved to the building next to the hospital to hide. But I can't really move properly now. All that stress and rushing around has really taken a toll on me.
Oh God, are you okay?
I might be having another asthma attack. What do I do? I panicked and wasn't thinking. Oh God. I think I need to get one of the nurses to come help me. I'll explain what happened.
No, don't do that. Just wait, please, hold on. If you talk to the nurses, they might tell Steph where you are. Just hold out a bit longer, I'm on my way.
Oh, okay. But I can barely breathe. What should I do?
I'm coming as fast as I can. Just hide somewhere no one can find you. I'll be there soon.
Okay. Please, just hurry up.
I will. Where are you hiding? Emilia? Emilia, are you alright? Oh, please answer me.
My name is Emilia, and I am 34 years old. 3 years ago, I married my amazing husband Craig, and have been living a happy life with him since then. But shortly before we got married, I developed a rare form of asthma that comes on in late adulthood. Usually I am able to keep it under control with an inhaler and some medication, but certain times of the year definitely make it harder for me to handle, with the cold air and lower temperatures. About 6 months ago, my father fell ill. I took care of him as best as I could, but the stress only worsened my symptoms. I ended up having asthma attacks much more frequently, and I was hospitalized twice due to it in the past 6 months. Craig was very worried about me, and did all he could to help me. But despite all my efforts, my father ended up passing 6 months ago. I had no time to rest and quickly had to set up the funeral and soon got contacted about the inheritance I was entitled to. After everything had finally calmed down, I had another asthma attack. And that's where I am now, in the hospital recovering yet again. Stephanie, or Steph as we call her, was always so kind to me. She was level-headed and compassionate. She came to visit me and my father as I took care of him so many times. She helped me set up the funeral and supported me after I lost him. As an only child, I was really happy to have someone my age to help me out. It felt like she was my real sister, like she really was part of my family. But now suddenly I'm being told she's been after his inheritance this entire time. And so, rolling my IV drip around with me, I had to find somewhere to hide. Despite another attack seemingly about to appear any second, I have to try and calm my breathing and hide until my husband arrives. Hey, Amelia. You okay? Where are you at right now? I heard you got stuck in the hospital, so I came to make sure you were doing okay. Steph, are you at the hospital? Are you okay? I asked one of the nurses and they showed me your room, but you weren't there. They said they haven't seen you for a while, so I'm a bit worried. I was afraid maybe you wandered off and had another attack. If you're having trouble getting back to your room, I can come help you out. Where are you right now? No, I'm okay. I'm just going for a walk, that's it. Oh, okay. That's a relief. I was really worried. I'm sorry you had to go right back into the hospital again after all this. It must be really stressful. But also, it's good that you're able to walk around by yourself. That's a good sign. Thanks. Do you know roughly when you'll be back in your room? What? Why are you asking that? Oh, well, since I'm already here, I might as well stick around until you're back, right? I don't mind waiting a bit, so we can chat and I can make sure you're okay. I brought some stuff for you, too. Sorry. I'm actually going to stay outside for a bit longer. The fresh air is nice. It might be better if we meet some other time. I don't know how long I'll be. You're outside still? Where are you at? In the garden next door? Well, yeah. Oh, that's nice. There's not a lot of people in there from the looks of it, so I bet it's a nice and quiet place to relax. In that case, I can come to you. Oh, wait. I want to be alone right now, actually. Oh, okay. So let's just meet up another time. All right, then. The nurse is telling me she wants you to come back sometime soon, though. She wants to check your temperature and heart rate, she said. I'll do that later, too, then. All right. Amelia, are you sure you're okay? What are you talking about? Of course I'm fine. I'm perfect. You've gone through so much recently, with your father's care and passing, and now this. I understand you must be exhausted. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you helping me with the funeral and all that. No, you don't need to thank me. That's not why I was bringing it up. And have you finished dealing with all the inheritance stuff, too? What? Why are you bringing that up? Well, I'm just worried about you. I know you gotta sign all the documents and do a lot before you can own the house. And then they're not giving you the cash straight away. So I know sorting out the deposits is probably a pain too. I don't want you to deal with everything by yourself. You were talking just the other day about being overwhelmed by it, right? Oh, did I say something like that? I don't recall. It's great your father left so much for you. I'm jealous. You're set for life. Yeah. So, anyway, yes, I finished signing everything and setting that stuff up already. Oh, okay. That's good. Maybe you can finally get some rest. Good. What's good? Well, to be honest, I came to meet you to ask you something. I know it's not the best time. Are you sure we can't talk for just a little bit while I'm over here? I brought you some fresh fruit from the outdoor market nearby. I brought a knife too, since I know you don't like the peel. A knife? No. We're not meeting up. I can't right now. Huh? Sorry. What did you need to ask me about? Can you just ask me over text here? I can, I guess. I just came down to the garden and I still can't see you. Wait, I thought I told you not to come down here. Why are you in the garden? I really wanted to talk to you in person. I'm sorry. Well, I wanted something from the store, so I left the garden for a short time, that's all. Oh, okay. I can come over with you then, right? No! Just stay there, please! I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? Anyway, what did you want to ask? Oh, well, I had a question about the house you got, actually. My dad's house? Yeah. I was wondering if maybe I could stay with you for a little while, at least. What are you saying? No, that's impossible. You're my sister-in-law. You can't live there. We're barely family. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be so blunt. I hate asking in the first place. It just wouldn't work out. I'm only asking because something came up. And I'm in sort of a bad situation right now. Well, it's not my problem if you're having trouble right now. I was just wondering, because you aren't using it, right? I mean, you're living somewhere else with Craig, so it's empty right now. I'm not living there, but that doesn't mean you get to. That was my father's house. It's special. Well, what if you moved in there then? You could stay at his house and I could stay where you and Craig are living right now. No, I can't do that either. Why are you talking about this? I'm sorry. Can you really not help me at all? This is why I don't want to ask over the phone. It's kind of a long story. It feels too rude over text. I wanted to talk to you in person. It's something bigger than just the house. Please just listen. I'm worried you'll regret it if you don't listen. Regret it? So can we please just meet and talk about this face to face? Well, Maybe you could come back to your hospital room now? No, I don't want to be in the hospital right now. I already told you no. I'm sorry, but it really is important. I promise. I'll try and make it quick. I'm not meeting you. Just leave already. Don't come anywhere near me. Wait, I think I found you. Is that you who just came out of the elevator? What? I recognize your purse. It's one I bought you a while back. That is you, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's me. It is! Okay, good. You're on the 3rd floor, right? I'll be there in a minute. I'm in the elevator now. Wait, no, stop. Please just stay away. Don't come anywhere near me. Amelia, what's wrong? Did something happen? You're acting really strange. I know what you're doing. You're after that money, aren't you? Well, I'm not an idiot. You aren't coming near me, especially not with a knife. You have no right to get my father's money, and I'm not signing it over to you no matter what.
Emilia, where are you? Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did Steph really come to the hospital?
Yeah, she did. But I managed to stay hidden, so I'm all right.
She didn't find you?
No, she didn't.
Oh, thank God. I was worried something happened to you since you weren't responding.
You're taking a long time to get here, Craig. It's only 20 minutes from your work to the hospital, right?
I'm really sorry. We had a business meeting at another building, and it was further away. It took me longer to get back just to my regular office. And then, of course, just my luck, there was an accident on the highway that caused a bunch of traffic.
Oh, I see.
Are you feeling any better? You aren't having another attack, are you?
I'm okay for now.
Where are you hiding at?
I can't tell you.
What? Why not?
Steph might still be in the building, so I'm not hiding in one spot. I'm trying to move around so she doesn't find me.
Wait, she's still there?
She told me a while ago that she went back home, but I don't know if I believe her.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you don't know where she is, just be careful you don't run into her, please. Alright, just keep hiding until I get there then. Oh, and you said she was messaging you? What did she say?
She was talking to me about my dad's house. She said she wanted to live there. She tried to get me to meet her, saying that she had something even more important to tell me.
She's serious about this then.
You weren't lying about her acting strange. She really was trying to get me to sign over my money and house in my own will. That's all she wanted me for.
I'm really sorry. I've explained to her time and time again that she doesn't get the money, even if something happens to you. But she's too delusional to listen to reason anymore. And now she's so far into it that she's bringing a knife and chasing you around. What do we even do?
If she's got a knife, shouldn't we be calling the police?
But can I really call the police on my little sister? It feels, I don't know, wrong.
But she's trying to attack me!
It would be difficult for the hospital to deal with too, since they'd need to search the whole area and get people out the way.
But I'm terrified, Craig! I've been running in and out of this hospital trying to stay away from her. I feel awful. I can barely breathe. What if I get another asthma attack?
Please just hold out a little longer.
Can't I just report her to the staff and let them handle it? They can help us find her quicker and I can finally rest.
No, wait a minute. I have a better idea.
What?
She's just trying to get your dad's house, right? So, what if we transfer the house over to me?
What?
Even if they remove her now, she's not gonna let this go. She's gonna keep trying every day and it's only gonna get worse. If we don't fix this, something might happen to you. But if you don't own the house or have the inheritance, she won't come after you.
I guess that makes sense.
So just put everything in my name. She can't hurt me and I can reason better with her. Plus, I can defend myself better than you can, since you're not in good health right now.
You want me to transfer the house to you?
Yeah, and then transfer the money to my bank account too. Then she won't have anything she needs from you and she will leave you alone.
But why do we need to do that?
Because I don't want her to hurt you. I need to protect you at all costs. If we do this, she'll never try and hurt you again.
I guess so. But I can't do any of that stuff until I'm out of the hospital. That doesn't really help my situation right now.
No, it's okay. I went over to my family's house and I found her journal. She had all the documents and stuff in there that she was going to use, so I can bring that and we can get this done quickly.
Oh, I see. That's quick thinking, Craig. You're doing everything you can to help me out, huh?
All right, I'm finally here. I'm parking right now. Where are you right now?
Okay. If you go to the second floor, there's a restaurant on the left-hand side of the elevator. Go in there.
You're hiding in a restaurant?
Running around panicking all afternoon wore me out. I'm starving. Besides, I'll be safe if you're with me. So there's nothing to worry about, right?
All right, that makes sense. I'll be there in just a second. Seriously, where are you?
What? I already told you. Where are you at right now? Are you lost?
You're not in the restaurant. Did you move? I checked and Steph is there with my mom and dad too. Why the heck are my parents here too?
I thought maybe they would be able to calm Steph down. So I called them over to help.
You called my family?
Well, you told me not to call the police. So I thought it was a better alternative.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I want you to go in there. Go have a talk with Steph and your parents, please.
No, I can't right now.
Please? For me?
But I'm worried about you. I can't settle until I know that you're safe.
Worried? About what, exactly?
About you, of course. I'm worried about you getting sick again, or if you've run around too much.
I'm already back in my room with a nurse. There's no need to worry about me. I've got someone watching over me.
What?
Despite being extremely sick, you had me running around the hospital scared of someone coming for me. I even told you I thought I was having another asthma attack. Yet you wanted me to stay moving around? And you were worried about me after making me do the things that hurt me in the first place? The nurse was absolutely furious when she found me outside of the room. But she was relieved when she found me and said everything is fine right now. I'm not having another attack or anything. Although she said that if I had stayed out much longer, I might have been stuck in here a lot longer, or even put my life in danger.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. I can see why she's mad, but if you're safe, then that's all that matters.
I'm not okay, Craig. If I was okay, I wouldn't be in the hospital now, would I? I'm tired of trying to get the answer out of you. Look, I know you lied to me. About everything. But especially about Steph coming to attack me.
What? I'm not lying. You said yourself she asked about living in his house, right?
After talking with her, I found out it's because she's getting married soon. Her boyfriend's workplace is really close to the house, so it would be convenient for the both of them. They said they would be willing to pay rent, so they're not just taking from me or anything.
Oh? I mean, that's not too bad, I guess.
And then you lied too about her wanting to steal my inheritance money, right?
Yeah, she's jealous that you got so much money from your father. She said that herself to both of us. I know she did.
Yeah, she said she was jealous. But she wasn't planning on taking it or doing anything that crazy to take it from me.
No, don't let her fool you. Of course she's gonna say that. She's just trying to trick you. You're too gullible.
She wasn't the one tricking me. It was you. You're right about one thing at least. I am too gullible.
I'm not lying, I promise. Who are you gonna believe more? Me, your husband, or my sister? I just want to protect you. I've been trying my hardest to help you. Why don't you believe me?
You have been protecting me, but not because you want me safe. You wanted me to transfer the house over to you and give you my father's money.
Yes, so that she would leave you alone.
And what were you planning on doing after you had everything?
Huh?
Probably going to use it to find a nice younger woman and live with her in your new home, I assume. You just wanted to start a brand new life in my father's house, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Steph didn't just come over to ask me about the house. She had another story. One far worse. She told me that she discovered you've been cheating on me, Craig.
Wait, how would Steph know something like that? She'd have no way of knowing.
You've actually been seeing her since before we got married, apparently. She said that she's a bartender at a place you frequent. You broke up a while back after a falling out, but it didn't last long. After bumping into her in the store, you rekindled your relationship. While still with me, of course.
You really do know. How did you find all of this out?
You're not even trying to deny it. Not a single excuse. At least you're owning up to it. You may not have realized, but that girl was actually one of Steph's classmates.
Wait, really?
Yep. They sit basically next to each other in a lot of her college lectures. And so she noticed on her Instagram a while back there were pictures of you and her together online. And you seemed uncomfortably close. She got worried and asked her one day after class. So then she confessed that you had promised to divorce me after getting the money my father left me. And that you would live in a nice house together with her. You thought that somehow you could get a hold of my father's inheritance before you left me. You just wanted to steal everything from me. All for this random woman. And yet you're not denying any of it. Isn't that odd? Why aren't you stopping me from continuing this ridiculous story?
Just give me a second.
Steph was apologizing to me a lot. She said she was sorry for what you had done, and she had no idea you would do something like that.
It's not like I was gonna leave you immediately. I was sort of stuck, confused about what I was doing. I just hadn't settled stuff with her yet.
You're not working anymore either.
You know that too?
I got a huge hospital bill since I've been staying here. They contacted your company to get your health insurance information, and that's when I got the news.
Well, we have a lot of money now, so I thought I didn't need to work.
We? All of that money is mine.
But we're married, right? We share everything.
Well, we're not going to be married for much longer. I can guarantee you that.
What? Are you leaving me? Wait, are we getting a divorce? We can't do that, not yet. You haven't given me the money or anything. I promised Mandy I'd buy her a new car and all this other stuff that she wants. I need that or I'm screwed. We can divorce fine, but at least send the money over first.
You're kidding me, right?
Oh, just hold off on the divorce for now, please.
No way! I'm not staying with a cheater just because you've put yourself in debt and made all these stupid promises.
But if we divorce, then the money is going to get split. I'll still be getting $250,000.
Nope, not how it works. Inheritance isn't considered marital property. It won't be split up in court.
Seriously? Okay, then please don't leave me. I need that money.
I've already talked with your family before you got here. We already all agreed and discussed how I would go through this divorce. They'll explain everything to you. Go talk to them. I'm too tired to deal with this. I need to rest.
Wait, just wait a minute. Can I talk to you alone? We can work this out together.
I'd rather not talk to you ever again. There's no explaining this. Your dad said he knows you're hiding in the bathroom, by the way. He's waiting, so you might as well come out.
What?
He said they're dragging you back home by your neck if they have to.
No, wait a second. My dad's a police officer. He's trained to be really rough with holding people down. He could really hurt me if he does that. Who knows what he'll do to me behind closed doors at home?
Your father isn't messing around. I would be careful. He said he's got a lot of new moves and he needs someone to test them on.
Wait, please. My father is terrifying. Please just let me talk it out with you. He's gonna kick my butt if he sees me.
You've done enough damage to me already. I'm not feeling good, and I've been running around this hospital all day. You're getting what you deserve, and I don't have the energy to do it myself. It's been a long day. Oh, and a bit of a side note, but I will be bringing all of this up in the divorce. I'd suggest you find yourself a good lawyer as soon as possible.
Wait, please. I don't have any money. I quit my job, remember? I'll dump the other girl, I promise. Let's just try this again. Please calm down and let me talk with you. We can fix this.
In the end, Craig was grabbed by his father as soon as he left the bathroom. He was dragged home, and I heard he received a nearly 2-hour-long lecture. After that, he was used as a practice dummy for his father's new boxing and combat practice. As soon as I was well enough to leave the hospital, I filed for divorce. With support from both Craig's parents and his sister Steph, the divorce went very smoothly, and I even received financial compensation for what he had done to me. Since he had quit his job, he had to take out a loan to pay me the money. I heard he left the state and is working somewhere far away. Not sure where, though. First my father passed away, then the divorce. It really has been a hard year. So much has happened, but I got through it all. I took some time to rest and let my body fully recover from all of it. What's even stranger is that after the divorce, I haven't had another attack. I was told it might have just been brought about by stress. Either way, I'm glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. I still have a great relationship with Steph, who is living in my father's house with her soon-to-be husband. Actually, we are going on a spa day together soon to catch up. I look forward to seeing her again. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time! Hi, I'm sorry to bug you at work. I was just wondering, do you think you could come home early tonight? Or at least on time?
Why? What's wrong? Did something happen? Why do you want me back early?
Nothing's wrong. It's just that Sean said he has something he wants to talk to you about.
Sean wants to talk to me. Do you know what it's about? That's pretty rare for him to want to ask me about something.
It seems like he's been thinking about his future a lot lately. Are you busy with work? Would it be hard for you to come home early? Or will you need to work overtime today too?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to come back early today. There are some things I need to get done by tomorrow. Sorry. Can't you just talk to him?
He already talked to me, but I told him he should talk to you about this too.
I don't know what this is about, but if you're okay with whatever he's asking for, I am too. Whatever you decide, I'm okay with it. If you don't want to give him whatever he's asking for, that's fine too. Whatever he wants, I'm more than happy to leave it to your judgment.
Is that it? Don't you want to talk to him directly?
Why?
He wants advice. Aren't you even the least bit interested in having a conversation with your own son? He isn't always going to respect our opinions like he does now, you know? Don't you want to talk to him and guide him while he's still interested in what you have to say?
What would be the point? I trust you, and you're the one taking care of him anyway. So you should hear him out and decide what's best. I wouldn't know what to say, even if I did hear him out. Anyway, if you've already spoken to him, can't you just tell me what he wants? What did he want to talk about?
About getting a part-time job. He said he wants to start working at the corner store.
Oh, is that all it was? That's completely fine, isn't it? He's already in high school. He probably has a lot of friends who already have part-time jobs. Of course, he's going to be jealous of the extra money they have. He probably wants to make some extra money himself, too. So he doesn't have to ask us for money so often.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all true. But he said he wants to start paying for his own phone, too.
He did? Wow. What a great kid.
If you ask me, I'm fine with him getting a part-time job. But I told him not to worry about that. We can keep paying for his phone.
Why? If he wants to pay, shouldn't we just let him?
But he'll start his 3rd year of high school soon, right? He's gonna have a lot more exams than he has for the last 2 years. I don't want him to worry about making enough money to pay for things like bills right now.
But it's Sean we're talking about, right? He'll be fine. His report cards have always been pretty good, haven't they? I don't think we need to worry about him falling behind at school.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That's why I don't have a problem with him getting a part-time job if he wants one. But I want you to be involved when we iron out the details, you know? Things like how many days a week he should work and all of that.
Let's just leave all of that up to him. He should learn to make his own decisions when it comes to his own life.
Come on. Can you take this a little bit more seriously? He came to us himself, remember? He said he wants our advice.
He's just nervous about starting to work. The best thing we can do is just show him support. We should respect his opinions, shouldn't we? You don't disagree with that, do you?
Of course I don't disagree with you there. I know what you mean. But this isn't really a matter of respecting his opinion, is it? To be honest, it kind of just seems more like you're being dismissive. Like you're not interested or something.
It's not like that. I don't have much time to talk to him in the first place. And I think you know him best, so I trust you. That's all. What's wrong with that exactly?
Okay, fine, I understand. I'll talk to him. But you'll at least hear about it from me, won't you? I'd like you to give us some input at least. I can pass along any thoughts you might have.
Okay, I got it already. If you talk to him in more detail, I'll hear about it all from you, and I'll let you know what I think. Happy now? Tomorrow's a holiday, right?
Yeah, it is. But I have to go see my mom in the morning. So it's not like I'll have all day.
Oh, right. You're going to the hospital. How is she, by the way? Is it looking bad?
Well, I can't say she's looking great. I'll leave it at that. The doctor told us to be prepared for the worst.
Oh, really? That's really tough.
Yeah. I want to spend as much time with her as I can. But I know you're busy with work. So I'll keep up with the chores and cooking and everything.
Don't worry about any of that. Especially about things at home. I can just eat out. Don't worry about cooking. And Sean will figure things out too. He's not a kid anymore.
I can still cook for you both. I'll leave enough food in the fridge when I go to the hospital. I've already cooked for tomorrow. Sorry about being at the hospital so often.
It's fine. That's nothing you should be apologizing for. And besides, my work is going to start getting a lot busier soon, so I might not be home much anyway.
Oh, will it really?
Well, it's all still up in the air right now. I just want to let you know, I might have to spend some nights at the office from now on.
You might have to work throughout the whole night? Isn't that a bit much?
It shouldn't be often, but I can't really help it when deadlines are approaching. So let's both cut each other some slack on things at home. We'll get to everything when we can. You should see your mom as much as you can while she's still around.
Okay, I got it. What's the matter with you? Do you remember anything from yesterday? Why would you say something like that?
Something like what? Sorry, I drank a little too much, so my memory is a little hazy. Did I say something bad?
Didn't I ask you to at least hear me out about Sean?
Yeah, sure you did. That's what we talked about yesterday, right? So what's wrong?
Just do whatever you want, I don't care. Why are you asking me? Don't you remember saying that stuff to me? What's wrong with you? Aren't you his father? It was bad enough you stumbled home drunk when you promised to talk to me about Sean that day. But then that was all you had to say?
Oh, now that you mention it, I kind of remember saying something like that. Was that all I said? That's a relief. You really have me worried for a minute.
What do you mean, is that all? You know Sean's at a sensitive age. He's thinking hard about his future, and he wants to be more independent and responsible. Can't you take his feelings a little more seriously? You shouldn't be brushing him off like you did last night. What's wrong with you?
I'm glad he's thinking about his future and wanting independence and all of that, but I don't see what you want me to do. He should go get a part-time job if he wants one. What else do you want me to say?
I want you to be a father to him. Show some interest in his life. Maybe even give him some advice if that's not too much trouble. But you're right. I'm the idiot for trying to talk to you about him in the first place. Sorry for wasting your time.
I do show interest. Didn't I say good job to him?
Yeah, you did. You literally said 2 words to him. Do you want a Father of the Year award for that?
I really don't get it. Why are you mad at me? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. That's the problem. You leave everything about our family to me. And then if anything goes wrong, I take all the blame, don't I?
You're better at all of that stuff than me, so what's the problem? You've raised Sean since he was a baby, too. Isn't it only natural I trust your judgment when it comes to him? And besides, isn't this how society has always worked? Women are better suited to things like raising children and looking after the house. If it's worked for centuries before us, why wouldn't it work for us, too? It's what nature intended.
Being a man or a woman has nothing to do with anything. I feel like a broken record saying this now. But Sean is the son of both of us, isn't he?
Of course he is. What's your point?
So isn't it natural for the both of us to think about things regarding him? You can't just leave it all to him. That's not right.
What? I work hard every day to put bread on the table. Isn't that enough of a contribution to bringing him up? He'd starve without me.
No, of course that isn't enough. Your logic doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Raising children isn't just about buying them what they need. They depend on us for guidance too, you know. You're really letting him down when you just brush off all of the emotional side of raising kids.
Oh my god, this is so annoying. I really don't get what you're complaining about. It's thanks to me we can all live pretty well, you know. But you're still complaining. You should be thanking me.
Do you think bringing money home is your only responsibility? Don't you have any intentions of being involved in our family? Or are you just some kind of financial sponsor?
This is what a husband and father is supposed to be doing. That's my job. To keep the lights on and the fridge stocked. If you have a problem with that, go earn money for yourself. Bring in more money than me if you want to complain.
Are you bringing that up again? Can you give it a rest? We both agreed that I'd stay home and look after Sean. So why are you holding it against me now?
I'm not holding anything against you. I'm just stating the truth. Didn't you say you were planning on going back to work? But in the end, it's my salary we're living on.
We've talked about this before. Once everything with my mom settles down, and she hopefully recovers, I'm going back to work, aren't I? And are you forgetting? It's you who suggested I stay home with Sean. And it's you who's made it really hard for me to go back to work by refusing to help out around the house.
I'm a man. Men don't do housework. And until you do actually bring in some money, you don't have any right to criticize me. You can't say this crap to me while you're living off my hard work.
Come on, that's not fair. You must see how hard you're making it for me.
Oh, it isn't fair, is it? If you want to criticize me, go and bring in more money than me first. I think that's a perfectly reasonable request.
That's enough already. I understand. I won't ask you about Sean anymore. I'll handle everything about him on my own. And if you really believe everything you've been saying to me, then I think I have a lot to think about too.
And what's that supposed to mean? Is that some kind of threat? You can't be suggesting divorce, can you? If you think you can leave me, go ahead and try. You want me to go get the papers for you? I'll go file for divorce right now. Don't test me. Don't try and bluff. I'll actually go through with it, you know.
Who's threatening who, exactly? Why do you always have to bring up divorce? I never said anything about that. You're never gonna change, though, are you?
I'm only bringing it up to remind you you need me way more than I need you. Not that I'd mind actually getting a divorce, though. So, you really shouldn't try and threaten me. You have a lot to think about? Don't make me laugh. So, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave me?
I told you, I never said anything about divorce.
Of course you didn't. You don't have the guts anyway, do you? So remember that before you nag me about such trivial things. And I guess we're done here. I'm going out drinking tonight, so I'll be home late.
Fine. Do as you please.
Hey, sorry. My coworker suddenly decided to go out for drinks after work tonight. We'll probably be out all night, so I won't be coming home again tonight.
You're staying out drinking all night? Didn't you promise to come with me to the hospital tomorrow? To see my mom? Didn't we decide to go in the morning? Are you going to be home early tomorrow morning?
Oh, was that tomorrow? Sorry, I forgot.
You forgot? How could you forget something like that? Aren't you worried about her at all?
What's the big deal? She's still alive, right? Let's just go another day.
You've already said that so many times. Do you plan on ever actually coming to see her with me? She asks about you too, you know.
Next time, I promise.
You've promised so many times already. I don't know why I'm surprised again this time.
It's hardly my fault. Something came up. What do you want me to do? You know I can't just turn down these things. My manager invited me. It would be rude to refuse.
He's inviting you out every day, is he? Isn't this the 4th time this week? He knows you have a family, doesn't he?
I know you're just a woman, so you might not understand office culture. But we've got to go along with these social gatherings, even if we don't want to. It's all part of the job.
Why do you always have to patronize me? Don't you remember? I had a job before Sean was born too. You can't just make up excuses like that.
I don't mean to be patronizing. It's just the social norms are a bit different when you get to a position like mine in the company. And to be honest, it gets on my nerves when you dismiss my hard work like that. Drinking and networking with everyone is a part of the job. It's not so easy, you know.
I'm not trying to say you don't work hard. I'm sure you do. I'm just saying I wish you'd keep your promises with me, too. That's all.
You might not mean to belittle my work, but that's what it sounds like to me. All you do is whine and complain at me. Not a word of thanks for everything I do for you. Who do you think you are?
Whine and complain? Can I not even share how I feel with you?
Yeah, actually, I'd rather you didn't. Not if those feelings are just about problems you have with me. You're lucky I'm such a good guy. Anyone else would have thrown you out after all this nagging. You understand?
All of this nagging? You think I'm nagging? And what do you mean anyone else would have thrown me out over this? Do you really believe that?
Yes, of course it is. And of course I do. But since we have a kid too, I have no choice but to put up with your incessant nagging. And besides, you have everything with your mom to deal with too. I'd feel too bad throwing you to the streets now.
I had no idea you felt that way.
Yeah, I know. You never notice how much of a good guy I am. I decided if I'm gonna divorce you, I'll at least wait until everything with your mom is over. But don't worry. I'll take Sean when it finally gets to that point.
Take him? He's not an object, you know. You can't just call dibs on him like that.
I know. But you know what I mean. But think about it. It'd be much better for Sean to come with me, won't it? If you think about his future. He'd be much happier living with me.
You don't know that. Even if you've been providing for him financially, you never show any interest in him.
That's not true. And besides, that's neither here nor there. We gotta think practically about things like college tuition. If he lives with me, he won't need to worry about anything. If he goes along with you, you'd both just be struggling to make ends meet, right?
That might be true at first. I guess I won't be making as much as you as soon as I re-enter the workforce. But I think you're exaggerating a little. We won't have trouble making ends meet.
You know, the economy isn't what it used to be, so who knows how long it'll take you to find a new job. Sean's a really bright kid. He'll have a pretty good future if you leave him with me. Why risk his future on a single mom being able to find a job as good as mine? And also, he'll probably do well enough to take pretty good care of me too when I'm old. It would make my life easier too.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're suddenly interested in taking him in. I should have known you'd have ulterior motives for wanting to take Sean in. You're only worried about your own future, not his.
I never said that was the only reason, did I? Just that he'd have a good life. And naturally, he'd be thankful enough to me to take care of me when I'm old. What's wrong with that? Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when or if we get to it. This is all just in the event of us getting to a divorce, after all. It doesn't have to come to that if you just learn to stay in your own lane. Just remember how miserable your life will be if you push me to that, okay?
I never agreed to anything you said. If it does get to that, I won't just let you have custody that easily. Whether you have money or not, there's no way being raised by such a selfish narcissist is going to be good for Sean.
Fine by me. We can have a custody dispute if that's what you want. Well, anyway, I'm off to drink. Go see your mom on your own tomorrow, and tell her I say hi.
Fine. My mom passed away. I just got a call from the hospital. I'm heading over there now. You don't have to leave work right now or anything. But do you think you'll be able to come down to the hospital once you finish work?
I don't think that will be possible. I have a really important appointment after work today that I can't really miss.
An important appointment? What's that supposed to mean? What kind of appointment?
Do I really need to tell you? What difference does it make? It's got nothing to do with you.
What? You have something more important than this to do? And what do you mean, it's got nothing to do with me? Aren't we supposed to be married? If you have plans which are more important than your mother-in-law's death and funeral preparations, I think I have the right to know what they are.
I told you, my plans have nothing to do with you. So just drop it. Stop nagging me.
No, I won't just drop it. What's more important to you? My mom's funeral or whatever these plans are?
Haven't I made myself clear? My plans are... Besides, even if I went with you for all of this, there's nothing I can do, is there? So what difference does it make if I go or not?
Okay, fine. I might be a bit late, but I get it now. I give up. You don't have to come. Me and Sean will just go ourselves.
You should have just done that from the start instead of bothering me. You can really be such a pain sometimes, you know.
Can you tell me what this is all about? I found divorce papers on the kitchen table. Is that your way of asking for a divorce? Rather than just speaking to me like a normal person?
Oh, did you just get home now? You saw them really late.
My mom passed away, you know. I have to make sure my dad's okay. Of course I wasn't going to be back after just a day or two.
Oh, okay, I see. Not that I really care. Just fill in those papers and send them off today.
You don't need to tell me to do that.
Oh, I don't, do I? And why not? Don't tell me you're gonna beg me to reconsider.
Of course not. I already filed for divorce before the funeral.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Looks like this is gonna go much smoother than I expected.
You're really unbelievable, you know that? While your wife is struggling with her dying mother, you've been off having the time of your life with another woman.
Another woman? What are you talking about?
You know, Don't people usually try a little harder to hide their affairs? Did you even try at all? You're way too careless.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you've had some kind of misunderstanding.
I guess you must have forgotten.
You're not making any sense. Forgotten what?
How the dash cam in my car records sound, too. So there's no use trying to deny anything now.
Our dash cam records voices? I never knew that. You've been eavesdropping on me.
I just watched the footage from the dash cam in my own car. What exactly did I do wrong? That car is mine, remember? So I think I'm perfectly entitled to watch the footage from the dash cam in my own vehicle.
Still, that's spying. That can't be legal.
Oh, it's legal. And I heard everything you've said in my car. So don't try and lie to me.
You've got to be kidding me. How much did you hear?
Didn't I tell you already? I heard everything. You talked about getting inheritance money after my mom passes away, didn't you? And you promised your new girlfriend you'd use whatever money you could take from my mom's inheritance to get a new house together, didn't you? You're insane. I couldn't help but laugh at your little delusions.
How am I insane?
Do you really think you have the right to any inheritance?
What do you mean? Of course I do. I'm her daughter's husband, aren't I? Of course I have the right to some inheritance. I am a part of her family.
Wow. Are you being serious?
Of course I am. I should be included in the inheritance too. I'm gonna see a lawyer soon, so don't think you can just ignore me.
That's exactly why I called you insane. A child's spouse doesn't have any right to inheritance. Don't you even know about basic laws? Before you plot to steal someone's inheritance, shouldn't you at least look up that much?
That can't be right. That doesn't make any sense. I'm your husband. We're a family and I've been supporting you. I should be entitled to inheritance. There's no way I'm not entitled to anything. Don't think you can fool me out of the inheritance so easily.
The only thing not making any sense is you. And I don't really remember you ever supporting me anyway. Also, that woman you're seeing must not be too bright either. It's pretty hard to believe two adults really made such a baseless assumption. I can't believe both of you don't know something as simple as this.
Hey, don't you dare make fun of her. She might not be the brightest bulb in the shed, but she's a good person. Leave her out of this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't insult your precious girlfriend.
And are you making fun of me? I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, of course I'm making fun of you. I told you I heard everything you've been saying in my car, didn't I? You told her you'd get a new apartment for the both of you and push Sean to work as much as possible. So he can bring in enough money so she doesn't have to, right? I really couldn't believe what I was hearing.
How far back have you been listening in on us? I'm pretty sure that conversation was from quite a while ago. Did you really listen to everything we've ever talked about in that car?
That's right. I've heard pretty much everything. It really took quite a while. And your conversations were really brain dead for the most part. I was pretty exhausted. I could hardly stay awake through most of it.
Hey, watch what you say. This is all your fault in the first place, you know. You should be the one apologizing.
Oh, it's my fault, is it? And why is that exactly? Can you tell me what I did?
You're always complaining about every little thing I do. It seems like you've forgotten who you should be thanking for living as well as you've been all this time. That's why it's all your fault. You pushed me into having an affair. With your ungrateful attitude.
Oh, really? You think I should be thanking you for going to work?
Of course you should.
Why don't you remind me? Whose idea was it in the first place for me to quit my job when Sean was born? I'm pretty sure I told you I wanted to keep working, didn't I?
How do you expect me to remember that? It was ages ago.
Well, I guess I'll have to remind you. I wanted to keep working, But you told me a mother's place is at home, with her child. Still not ringing any bells?
So what if I did? You should be grateful I gave you the opportunity to stay home with Sean. What kind of mother wouldn't want that?
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't my salary almost double yours?
So what if it was? A woman's place is at home. That's just common sense. It's a man's duty to provide.
Can't you see how you're contradicting yourself? You've told me so many times that I should make more money than you do before I complain about anything you do. But I should also stay at home since I'm a woman? How does that work exactly? Shouldn't you be learning how to take care of yourself? At least figure out how to do the bare minimum amount of housework.
I don't have time for that. Do you have any idea how busy I am?
I was working a full-time job while taking care of the house before, you know. There's literally no reason you can't do that too. But you can't even use a washing machine, can you? And you're saying I'm the one who can't live without you? Don't make me laugh.
I'm a man. I don't need to think about housework.
Can you think before you type? You're really not making any sense. You think women are born knowing how to do all housework? And at the same time, you think I should just be quiet and put up with everything you do unless I go back to work and make more money than you? How self-centered can you be? This is way beyond just being sexist.
Shut up. You might have made more than me in the past, but even if you go back to work, there's no way you'll make that much again.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. My industry's pretty understaffed right now, and the kind of work I do is still in pretty high demand. But anyway, what does it matter if I make more than you or not?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, we're getting divorced, aren't we? You should be worrying about how much your new girlfriend is bringing in, not me. Your expenses are obviously increasing from now, so I wish you both the best of luck.
What do you mean? Why would my expenses be increasing?
For child support, of course. Oh, and alimony, since I was a housewife like you wanted in the end. There's so much evidence of you being unfaithful. I'm pretty confident the divorce will work out in my favor. Financially, I mean.
What? Why should I have to pay alimony?
Shouldn't that much be obvious? Even for you. You're a filthy cheater, and I'm taking my son and starting a new life. I think any judge would take that into account. Even if you say it's my fault you cheated, it doesn't change the fact that you're the one who did.
I can't afford to pay for that. Especially if you're right about me not getting any inheritance. Where do you expect me to get the money from? And you should be paying me child support, since I'll be the one taking Sean.
I really don't care how you intend to pay for it all, as long as you do. And it seems like there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. Sean's coming with me. He's old enough to make that choice himself. And he said there's no way he'd go and live with you.
Wait, what? He really said that? Why wouldn't he want to live with me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because you've never really been much of a father to him, anyway. All you've ever cared about is yourself. And anytime we so much as suggest you spend time with your family, you shove the fact that you're working in our faces. Even Sean understands that once we're divorced, I'm not going to have much trouble making enough money to support us. So the choice is a pretty easy one, really.
Wait, just wait a minute. Let's not be so hasty about all of this. Why don't we meet up and talk it all through?
What exactly do you want to talk through? I think I've said everything I need to.
It's not too late to take all this back, you know. We can easily call off the divorce. I don't care about the inheritance anymore. I think we've just had a bit of a communication problem. This is all a big misunderstanding.
It's a misunderstanding, is it?
I get it now. I know you've always just been thinking about what's best for everyone, including me. And I've just been really stubborn. You could even say I was a little jealous. Since you've been so worried about Sean, I felt like you neglected me and our marriage a little.
And you're saying that's why you had an affair? Are you sure it wasn't because you wanted to start a new life with that new girlfriend you seem to love so much?
All of that, everything you heard in the car, I mean, was a mistake. I guess I just got a little carried away talking to her. You can understand that, right? It was just in the heat of the moment. I wasn't thinking things through clearly.
Okay. And?
I'll break up with her. She's already married anyway. And you're way more attractive. I'll talk to her. I'll tell her we should both go back to our own families. Our little affair was just a slip-up. I'm sure she feels the same way.
And if she refuses?
Don't worry about that. I'm sure I can persuade her. I'm admitting it. I was in the wrong. You stopped working for me, didn't you? You can go back to work if you want. For as few or as many hours a week as you want. And I'll help out around the house too, I promise. I'll never speak to you like that again.
And is that everything you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, I guess it is. But I meant every word, you know. This is how I really feel. Please believe me.
You really think I can believe any of that?
Of course you can. I'm telling you, I've never been more serious about anything in my life. I'm a new person. I've really changed now. From the bottom of my heart. So, please, believe me.
Stop. You're just embarrassing yourself.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that to me when I'm trying to apologize.
Is this any way to apologize? You're just yelling at me, as usual.
I never meant to come across as if I'm yelling in these messages. I'm just trying to get my feelings across. So my words might have gotten a little strong, but you can see I'm trying my best to apologize to you.
Well, I don't really care, even if you are. You're only saying all of this nonsense because you're getting cold feet. The reality of losing your family is hitting you, isn't it? Don't think I'll go back to a piece of trash like you so easily. It'll take more than that cheap apology to make that happen.
You're calling me a piece of trash? Are we that far gone?
On the bright side, I think your girlfriend took your promises pretty seriously. How about you go try and make a new life with her? Me and Sean will manage just fine without you.
Wait, slow down, will you? Aren't I a part of our family too? Don't just say you and Sean. You might both be fine without me, but I've realized now I need you both in my life. You're my family.
You're the one who applied for a divorce, right? So don't call yourself family anymore. Oh, and I almost forgot. You know all of those recordings I talked about? Between you and your girlfriend?
Yeah. What about them?
I've already sent them off to your parents and your company, as well as your girlfriend's husband. So you can look forward to explaining yourself to more people than just me.
You what? What have you done?
Having an affair with a coworker is pretty risky, isn't it? Haven't people been fired for that before? But you're not gonna get mad at me over this, right? Since you said it yourself, didn't you? How this is all your own fault.
How could you? Don't ask me if it's risky. You know it is. You know how bad this is for me. I know I was the one in the wrong, but you didn't have to go that far.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. But good luck. It's not my problem.
Hey, you can't just say it's not your problem. You've made this mess. You have to do something.
What do you think I can do about it now? It's all already been sent off. All you can do now is think of some excuses to tell your boss and your parents. Oh, how I wish I could be there to see those conversations.
Why would you send those recordings to everyone? Are you trying to ruin my life over this? It's not like I've ever done anything like this before. It was just one little affair. Do I really deserve all of this?
Just one little affair, you say? You think you can get away with it by phrasing it like that? But whatever. Just stay away from me and Sean from now on. If you come anywhere near us, there'll be consequences worse than anything I've done so far.
How can you be so cold? Have you forgotten all the years we've been together? Don't you have even a sliver of feelings left for me?
The only feelings I have for you is a desire for you to burn in hell. You and that girl both.
How could you say that?
If you refuse to pay what the courts order you to, you'll be going to jail. So don't try and get out of it.
Hey, wait, please. Just hear me out. I'm begging you.
After all of that, me and Sean moved back in with my parents while I looked for a new place for us. Sean was really understanding about the whole divorce thing. He even said life will probably be easier for the two of us without his dad around. Tyrone did end up having to pay a lot in child support, as well as a good amount of alimony. The rumors of their affair also spread throughout their office, and I heard the woman ended up leaving the company because of that. As for me, I ended up finding a pretty good job. I don't make as much as I did before, but I'm sure I will soon enough. My company also allows me to work from home as often as I want, so I have no problems being there for Sean, too. Oh, and Sean ended up taking that part-time job at the corner store, and he's really been enjoying it. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I know me and Sean will be just fine. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to see more videos like this. Mark, baby, I love you. Hurry up and get rid of that old hag, babe. I think you have me mistaken for someone else, Madison. This is Rachel. Whoops, my bad. Didn't mean to message the wrong Miller. Was too busy looking at the last name. Forgot to check if it was the right Miller. I was hoping to message Mark, but I guess you found out our little secret. Wait, which Mark were you trying to reach, Madison? Rachel! Has becoming an old lady made it so hard to understand even simple things? Try using that aging brain of yours. You can't possibly be talking about my husband, Mark, right? You finally caught up! You really are slow on the uptake, honey. But now that you finally understand, hurry up and get divorced. If you suddenly tell me something like that, then I'm not going to particularly follow. This isn't some type of cheating. This is true love. So hurry up and beat it, old lady. You're seriously just in the way of our new love. Get lost already and find someone new. But I guess it might be hard to start life single again at 45. Talk about getting dealt a losing hand. Sucks to be you. All right, so from your perspective, I can see how you would think that I'm some old woman. But 45 isn't that old. Isn't that old? That's rich. Now you're just trying to fool yourself. You're basically going through menopause. Not only that, but your skin is also getting all wrinkly and saggy. You're already moving onto your last leg. Honestly, I feel a little bit bad for you. Not that much, though, since he's going to be my man after all. You have a cruel way with words, Madison. But cheating? I never would have thought that Mark would do something like that. Exactly! I knew that you wouldn't have even suspected a thing. So I decided that I'd let you know what's been going on under your wrinkly nose. Putting aside that Mark would be cheating, Madison, you're 25 years old, right? Do you really want to be marrying an old man like Mark? Shouldn't you be going after someone around your age? Of course I do. I even have all of the paperwork set up to get married right away. He may be a little old, but his face doesn't show it at all. He's already pushing 50, but he still looks like he's some young general. Either way, Rachel, your time in the spotlight is over. Step aside and let me marry him already. Again, even if you suddenly give me news like that, I still have a hard time believing it. I would like to hear this directly from my husband. He got tired and fell right to sleep. I know you must be fuming at the moment, but why don't you give him some time to rest? He's had a rough couple of decades. being married to some boring old lady like you and having to raise a kid with you as well. It's taken quite the toll on him.
You really have quite a bit to say, don't you, Madison? But this is a very important conversation, and I would like to speak with him directly. Can you make it so that I can talk to my husband? I've been trying to reach him, but nothing is getting through.
I don't know what to say. Then that must mean that he has your number and messenger blocked, right? Since that's how it is, you should just hurry up and move out of that house.
Wait, you're telling me to get out of my own house? If my husband is cheating, then the proper thing would be for him to live with you.
I can see where you would make that mistake, but you're the one that's going to be getting kicked out. I'm going to be living in that house from now on, so make sure to not forget anything on your way out.
Wait, why would I have to go anywhere? Not only that, I don't even have anywhere to go.
Rachel, please, make way for the new generation. You're just old news that has no business being where they are.
What is my husband saying about all of this?
Your husband? Please, he's already wrapped around my finger. He does whatever I say. That's how this world works. It's the young that get to seize what they want.
This is so hard to believe. So, when my husband was saying that he had to work a lot of overtime recently, that was really just to meet you?
Rachel, you're going on and on. It's really getting to be a drag. Could you leave already? I'm already pregnant and I don't have the time to keep talking to old ladies. I want to continue this process along, and you're just being a nuisance.
You're pregnant?
Yep, a true symbol of our love for each other. Is it going to be a girl? Maybe a boy? Who knows? Either way, since it's going to be my child, it's definitely going to be cute.
Madison, I'm begging you. Can you make it so I can talk to my husband? There is no way that I can accept something like this without talking to him directly.
Didn't I already tell you? He's blocked your number and messenger already. Whether or not you accept it, that is the way things are going to turn out. So you better just go ahead and accept it.
If you just come out saying that you got pregnant, there is no way that I'm going to be like, all right then, and leave, right? We've been together for over 15 years. I can't just uproot and leave that quickly. It's not that simple.
It's very simple. You get divorced, I get married. Where's the holdup? You're not useful for him anymore. I'm trying to make that as abundantly clear as possible. So please get it through your thick skull.
We have a child together, Madison. Not only that, but I don't even have anywhere to go.
You're nothing but a soon-to-be divorcee. I don't have any reason to talk to you. The only choice that you have from now on is very simple. You're going to leave and I'm going to live at your house.
I can't lie down and let something like that happen. Please, just once, let me talk to my husband. I'm begging you.
Rachel, I really don't care whether you can talk to him or not. But since you're trying to call someone anyway, why don't you talk to our boss, too?
Our boss? Why would I do that?
To tell him that I quit, of course. Could you not figure that out on your own? Age must have really gotten to your head if you couldn't even figure that out.
So you're telling me to talk to him? I can't do something like that.
You really are useless. I guess that's why your husband is running away from you. Whatever. Hurry up and get out of the house.
None of this is making any sense. Let me speak to my husband.
Not going to happen, Rachel. Once I told him about you cheating, he completely believed me. Now he doesn't even want to speak to you.
Cheating? Me? I'm not doing anything like that.
Oh, I know that. When he came by the store to pick you up one day, I told him you were sleeping with the manager. A little white lie, but he completely believed it.
You said what? Why would you say something like that?
Don't blame me. You're the one that was talking about taking the job at the store just to kill some free time that you have. I have to work day and night just to get by. But you do it because you're bored? How full of yourself can you be?
I never said that I was doing it because I was bored.
Yeah, you did. You were bragging how your kid getting older gave you reason to want to spend some more time for yourself. That's the only reason that you even decided to take the job. It's true that I took the job because I wanted to enjoy time for myself. But I didn't mean for it to offend you or anything. You're an eyesore. Always coming to the store all happy. Your husband always coming by to pick you up. You were just flaunting your happiness in front of everyone. You're the one at fault here. You're just making yourself out to be the victim, Madison. None of that is true. That's why I ended up taking your husband. But it was hilarious. He believed me almost immediately when I said you were cheating. I used that and I got him to go out with me. I can hardly believe how easy it was. Madison, doing that is just horrible. Why would you have so much spite towards me? Flaunting your happiness like that in front of everyone. In order to properly teach you a lesson, I'll take it for myself. Even though he doesn't look that old, he is kinda ugly. But with his income and the fact that he'll do whatever I say, I think I'll keep him. I can't believe that he would cheat with someone like you. Oh, please. Any boy that gets ensnared by me always ends up like this anyway. Don't beat yourself up too much over this. This is just the natural way of things. I won't forgive you for this. Oh, and by the way, do you know where your credit cards are? I mean, do you take care of any of your things, like, at all? What? What did you do with the cards? They're all gone! Are you telling me that you just noticed? All those credit cards and bank cards are here with me. So you're saying that my husband took the cards with him when he left? Oh no, not your husband. I took the liberty of taking them for you. While he was at work, I borrowed his key and sneaked into the house. It was so easy. How do you expect me to do anything without any way to pay for anything? All of our money is in those cards. Without it, I have nothing. How could you do something like this? Like I said, that's just the way things work. But don't act like you can't do anything. Your kid lives alone, right? Why don't you go ahead and crash at his place? Madison, it's honestly hard to even call you a person with how cruel you are being. I'm honestly in stitches right now. With the little job that you have now, how long do you think it will take before you can even hire a lawyer? A few years at the least? I mean, you have to start paying for your own food and bills now, so it's going to be pretty rough for you. Good luck, honey. You're going to need it. Please, I don't want to cause my son any trouble. At the very least, could you let me stay at the house? This is too much. No, absolutely not. I mean, your husband is the one making most of the payments on the house loan, right? If you don't leave soon, I'll go ahead and put it up for sale. It's pretty good land, so I bet I could fetch a high price for it. I'll probably make so much money that I'd be tempted to even give you some of the profits. This can't be happening. Well, that means that the trash has been taken care of. Make sure to get all of your stuff out of the house by this weekend. Hey, old lady, I got some good news for you. What good news could you possibly have? I'll give you the house, so just pay up and all will be good. I mean, I appreciate that, but how much were you thinking? Well, how about $5,000 a month? Sound good? No, that's way too much. I have no way to pay that amount of money. I already talked to my son about this. I'll just be moving in with him. Wait, all right. I'll let you off with just $1,000 a month, all right? You can handle that, can't you? You're going to give me the house for only $1,000 a month. Really? Yeah, that's good. I'll say something to the old man to get him to agree with it. Just make sure to pay on time every month. You're going to get him to agree with it, right? I don't want to have him coming to me complaining after all this is over. Stop worrying about things like that. It's all good. He's going all crazy, saying things like he wants to save money for the baby. He's not letting me spend any money at all. All right, just to confirm, In order to live here, I'll pay you $1,000 a month. Then you and Mark will pay for the loan. That's what you're saying, right?
Does everything you do have to be so dull? I mean, you don't have to confirm and check that much. It's just annoying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That'll do good. I'll give you the bank information later. Just make sure you pay.
Then what about Mark's things? If you tell me your new address, I'll go ahead and send his things as soon as possible.
Then do that. I'll tell you the new address in a bit.
I'll send it tomorrow morning, so it should be there by the day after tomorrow.
Hey, you old hag! What have you done to me? Stop ignoring me!
Oh, it seems my package has arrived. How'd you like the little present that I sent you? I hope you like it. What happened? You seem a little angry. Did I do something wrong?
Why is my husband here? What have you done?
I mean, he's your husband, right? It's only natural that your husband would come to your new address. He came searching for you at work recently, saying something about how his wife took all the savings they had and ran away from home.
Oh, shut up! I was going to get married and live the life! Why did it turn out like this?
You've really put yourself in a mess now, haven't you? I mean, you do know that in our state, you can only have one husband, right? I never even realized that you were married.
What have you done to me? My husband is trying to force me to pay for the savings and the other things that I took when I left.
I mean, that shouldn't be too hard to comprehend. Even if you were married, stealing someone's things and money is still theft. Or did you possibly not know that?
Wait, so when you were asking for my address 2 days ago, you weren't really looking to send over Mark's things?
Obviously. I already threw away Mark's things. There was nothing even left to send anyway.
When did you find out that I was married?
Fairly recently, really. Your husband came to the store. It's there that I heard about everything from him. How you are yet to be divorced and that you stole all the money and ran away from home. He also told me how you went off and cheated, then asked for a divorce. You're really a piece of work, you know that?
Whatever. Just do something about this guy before Mark gets back. I can't handle explaining this to him.
I only told him the address. After that, it's just a problem between your husband and you.
Please. He's sitting there at the doorstep. He's not leaving. I'll give you the house. You don't even have to pay. Just get rid of him.
Just for your information, I was never intending on actually paying to live at the house. My lawyer is telling me how I am going to be definitely getting the house in the divorce settlement. I'm already thinking about changing back to my maiden name.
Lawyer? What? You don't have any money. How could you afford to hire a lawyer? Now you're just lying.
You know that my daughter is on her way to becoming a lawyer, right? She has some connections and got me a lawyer that needs some easy pro bono cases. I mean, a cheating husband and a thieving mistress. I can't imagine an easier home run for him.
This is unfair. I thought you couldn't get a lawyer if you didn't have any money.
You really should have talked with my husband about this. Well, ex-husband. I'm not so stupid that I wouldn't have any recourse for all the things that you've done to me. I say that, but I was tricked by you in the beginning, so maybe I'm not as smart as I thought.
This is horrible. My husband is here, but now Mark's come back. What am I going to do?
Looks like you're going to have some fun tonight. I would love to join you, but I have to inform my lawyer.
Please do something about this. I'll give you back your husband. Just help me get a lawyer too.
What are you talking about? Is your brain starting to rot? Why would I do anything to help you?
I'll give everything back. Please, let's just get along, all right?
Get along? Are you serious, Madison? There is no way that I would want to get along with you ever again. I'm actually rooting for your husband, and I even went ahead and introduced him to a lawyer. My daughter even says that the lawyer that I introduced your husband to is notorious for getting every last cent from all the cases he works. Sounds like you're going to have some fun.
Please don't do this to me. I just wanted to be happy. Is there really anything so wrong with that?
You don't think there is anything wrong with what you've done? Are you completely delusional? You went and lied to my husband, saying that I was cheating. Not only that, but you cheat on your husband with mine. For what? Because I looked happy working at a grocery store? Maybe you're too young for your critical thinking to develop. Or maybe it's your sense of sympathy. Either way, your actions have been disgustingly cruel.
I'll give back all your cards. I haven't even taken any money out yet. Please.
The only reason you didn't take any money out was because you couldn't, right? After I called the bank and told them to freeze the accounts, you didn't realize that you need actual identification, huh?
Please, Rachel. I'll pay back every single penny, but please get me a lawyer. Or at the very least, lend me some money so that I can do it myself. Please, you have some of your own money, right? Please just let me borrow some of the money. I'll pay it back.
Do you really think I'm that stupid? Why would I lend you anything? Do you think that everyone is just a stepping stone for your personal happiness? The way that you conduct yourself is beyond selfish. You broke into my home, stole my cards, and then have the audacity to ask to borrow money? What you did was a crime, and I should be pressing charges.
I didn't use any money. What's the big deal?
Breaking and entering, burglary. Those are the charges. Whether you use the money or not doesn't matter. I'll be filing a report to the police.
Wait, what? Please? No, stop. Anything but that.
It doesn't matter how much you try to deny it. What you've been doing is criminal, and it's time you answered for your crimes.
I thought this was all going to be mine anyway. Why would I be caught for something that was going to be mine anyway? Don't call the cops. Please stop.
That's all. Not that you're sorry or anything. You really have no idea how the world works, do you?
Please, I can't go to jail. Please, I'll do anything. Forgive me, Rachel.
Hurry up and go back to your parents' house. Don't worry, I already took the liberty of calling them.
Back to my parents' house? What are you talking about? You called them? What did you tell them?
Oh, I told them pretty much everything. How you ran away from your husband and then started cheating with mine. I could tell just by how they sounded that they were completely furious.
My parents are horrifying when they are angry. You're not serious, are you? Did you really tell them everything?
You really did have some amazing parents. They even offered to pay for the damages that you've caused for me and my family. How they will react to seeing you, though, I can't really say. I don't think it will be good, though. From what they told me, they said that they won't be letting you get away with what you want anymore.
Please, no. Tell them you made a mistake or something. I can't handle them when they are angry.
You're still not even going to apologize? It's not like I'd forgive you or anything, but it's hilarious how you have no sense of self-reflection. Also, the whole pregnancy bit, too. That was a lie, wasn't it? I heard from your parents. They said that you've used that pregnancy scare tactic before. Hurry up and tell the truth.
It was a lie. I'm sorry.
That figures. Only someone as selfish as you could use a fake pregnancy to get what they want. You really are a piece of work, aren't you?
I told you the truth, right? I even apologized. Could you please not call the cops? Please?
Absolutely not. Have a good life, Madison. Well, try to anyway.
Wait, please, Rachel. Don't do this.
Following the conversation, Madison was taken away by her husband to her parents' house. Meanwhile, my ex-husband had returned all the debit and credit cards that Madison had stolen from me. I kept in contact with Madison's husband, and apparently she had stolen tens of thousands of dollars worth of property when she ran away. He plans to hold her accountable for all the damages of the things that she stole. With Madison having done all the things that she had done, her husband couldn't wait to file for a divorce. With the help of Madison's parents, he successfully filed without as much as a hitch. As for Mark, he had hoped to get married again, but I quickly turned him down. He begged and pleaded for me to take him back, but I turned him down every time. For him to be tricked by someone like that, but also to use that as an excuse to cheat on me, I'm honestly disappointed that I chose him in the first place. As for now, I'm going to be living with my daughter. I know that I'm not as young as I used to be, so I'm trying not to interfere as much as possible. Honestly, already in my 40s, I never thought that I'd have to experience getting divorced. However, I'm going to try and use this as a proper life lesson and start focusing more strongly on my work. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time!